Well, hello there everybody. Some of you have asked to see Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. We're going to go ahead and start a campaign, guys. You wanted it. This is the new PC. Let's give it a try. So we're going to jump right into Barbarossa-41. And I'm assuming with this new PC, this is actually going to deserialize really quickly. Before it would take a few minutes. Look at that. Amazing. So we're going to go ahead and just do normal AI difficulty. Of course, I'm keeping the Fog of War on. Apparently, we have the Geneva Convention on. Interesting, and in this case, deselect this option enables a more realistic dirty war, where you will find yourself having to do with an additional morale dimension of the game. I'm just going to select the Geneva Convention for now, since this is our first campaign, and we're going to jump in and get started, guys. So we are, of course, playing as the Germans, why wouldn't we? And we're going to see how we do here against the enemy, the Soviet Union. There it is. We've got a mic in the way, so it's kind of tough to see certain things. Special pre-start turn? Alright, cool. So right now, one thing we are going to do is definitely go ahead and get started with our reps, and basically accept the summoning to Berlin. We've been summoned by General Jodl Zossen, and this is the Führer. Hitler himself has summoned me, so I'm going to have to go ahead and support his plans. I think it's probably a good idea, and it looks like the Führer is mightily pleased that you have recognized the wisdom of this approach and promises to give you whatever support you require. The Führer is pleased, relations +3. So now we're actually increasing our relationship with the Führer. I also want to take a look at this oil train. A spy at Minsk rail station informs us that a large oil train is scheduled to cross the border at approximately 0300 on the morning of the offensive. This is part of the regular oil deliveries that we are currently receiving from Russland. We have been told the train will be carrying 2,000 barrels of oil, a substantial amount. Alright, well we could try to grab that, but I'm not sure. I am going to go ahead and select the route and convert the Cross-Narva railway line. We did this before, actually, in our Let's Play. And I also want to take a look here. 3 theaters where improvements can be made. There's enough to beef up 1 theater, and it would only involve a measure of smoke and mirrors in order to conceal the acquisition of unaccounted material. We're not going to accept any of this. And right now, there's a lot of what-ifs, obviously, that we could do, which would be really cool. But I think for now, we're just going to keep this and get out of here. We'll take a look quickly at the map. Of course, look at all of the land we need to take. So this is a tremendous amount of land, obviously. I'm going to back out a little bit so you guys can actually see the map. And somebody was mentioning that they couldn't see the bottom of the screen. I hope that's fixed, but if it's not, there's very little I can do about that. I do apologize. I knew that can be a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. So we're going to just really take a look here, and this is obviously the pre-turn, so we can't actually attack, but I wonder if we can use any of our cards. No regime cards available. Alright, Alright, so at this point we're going to go ahead and end our turn and get started in the next phase of the game. Of course, if any of you guys have any suggestions as to what you want me to do, you can let me know, guys, down below, and I will definitely take a look. Alright, this is time for attack, yeah? I cannot wait. Once again, this damn start turn is there. Alright, so many HQs have been put out of action, and Bialystok and some sectors are so deprived of high echelon control. But quite apart from the Russian High Command, could not be expected in the first few days to form a clear enough picture of the situation to make so far-reaching decision. So this is actually an extract from the diary of the general. And here we go. Awesome. So our priority 1 is going to be the southern Rostov area. And obviously priority 2 is destroying Soviet Army HQs. Try to wipe out that command structure. Take Leningrad in the north and Moscow in the center. These are all going to be tough. And obviously we're going to get some bonuses. If we, for instance, if we have a good relationship with Rundstedt, we get a few different bonuses. So we're going to go ahead and just do our best. We want to try to work with these people. And of course, we've got Private Hugo's fate. If he's wounded or dies, his diary does not continue. But, what a set of chompers on that guy, man. Gotta see a dentist. But anyway, in any case, we want to keep him alive. So I want to really quickly see here, he's in the 291st Infantry Division. And we're going to try to keep him alive. I mean, what else can we do, right? So here we go, guys, back at the actual map. And I'm just getting just a look here at our forces. Kind of, what do I want to do? I don't know if I want to go right for Livotsk, Brest-Livotsk, or if I want to go here and attack this unit. It's kind of tough to say. Okay, guys, it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually get through this. With, each turn might take 2 episodes, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and try to play my Blitzkrieg card on one of my armies. And let's take a look. No units selectable. I thought I would be able to play it on one of my army HQs. Alright, well, we'll figure this out eventually, obviously. For now, we're just going to start attacking. I mean, we know that the enemy has an HQ. In fact, they have an HQ right in front of us, right there. I mean, this is almost easy, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to select attackers. And in this case, I am going to put all in. I don't really like to attack in groups, honestly. But in this case, I think it's probably a good idea. I might keep back the SS units and have them do something else a little bit later. Keep back one of the tanks. And let's go ahead and see if we can wipe out that enemy HQ. Let us attack. Oh yes, we got them retreating, and it looks like they had some support here. And obviously getting rid of those HQs is very, very important. I'm not going to be able to go through all these rounds for you guys, but I will go through as many as I can. Alright, there we go. We've got him moved back. And at this point, I could also start moving up with the SS unit. I could even start moving up with this infantry unit, but I think I'm going to try to take out their tanks and go north towards Lipaja. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Some SS in there, and let's take 3 of them. I hope this is enough, and I'm going to attack. Destroy that Soviet tank. Wait, I can't be Soviet if I'm doing that. You must destroy it, Männer. Go forward. Right, over here we're also going to keep breaking through. Now, there is a nice little rocky area here, but I really want to get to Kaunas. And remember, guys, there's a few areas here that are, specifically important. Moscow is obviously one of them. And apparently, do we have a Finnish front over here, too? I guess we do. I'm not sure. Can they move into the Russian territory? Well, I guess they can. This definitely makes me a little bit nervous, but we'll try it out anyway and make sure that our Finns are nicely set up here. Let's go ahead and take on this unit of Russians. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody for this attack. And this actually might be quite even. Damn. So the attack's actually out of action points, guys. And it looks like we were the ones to retreat here. So maybe not the greatest attack. We want to keep moving, and we want to get up there really, really quickly. Let's take a look over here. We'll go ahead. We'll press A, and we'll go ahead and list the units that can jump in. I'm going to try to send 3 units. I shall eat you up! There we go. We could actually hit him for more damage, but I think it's important to keep moving up, and we have to keep in mind, guys, these HQ units right here are very important, the ones behind us, and we can't get out of essentially 4 tiles. If we're 4 tiles away, or I think it's 5 tiles away, excuse me, we're not going to get any support, and, no resources means a lost battle almost always. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we can do to this guy. He's pretty much stuck in there. And we've got a lot of men here, so I'm actually just going to attack him with 3. And it might not be a bad idea to send more men in just to totally destroy these units. As you can see, even though we're making them retreat, they still have a little bit of power here. I'm not sure if you see it. It's next to the number 45. To the left of that number, there's a little bar, and it's a little yellow, so it seems that they're getting somewhat worn out, but not nearly enough. Let's go ahead. We're going to move this guy up, and I'm going to hit this guy for another piece of damage. So let's go ahead, select him. We probably should have just taken everybody, but we'll list. We only actually have 1 unit there. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that. And this guy's in a different theater, so we're not going to mess with him. But one thing I will do, guys, is I'm going to start flanking the enemy with my tanks. Well, we might as well go attack with 1. What the hell? And then we'll focus on the tanks. Greatly outnumbered here, but I get the feeling that we'll actually do okay. And we did, believe it or not. First thing I'm going to do is get this guy into position so that the enemy can't get past us here. But something that looks really good is this area near Bialystok, for one. And we can also start moving our tanks over here to start flanking the enemy. I think this is really important. And let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to go for this unit because we want to get to that HQ behind him. And yeah, we're going to have to hit him hard with 2 tanks, but we can attack the HQ next turn at the very least. Or maybe we can funnel in some infantry units. There we go. That's what I like to see. Nice attacker 1, and I do have some more tanks. Better bet I'm going for that HQ. In fact, look at this, guys. We can totally cut the enemy off. Wonder if we can get through at the Bialystok. And as you can see, I'm not taking everybody for these attacks. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If we can keep this up, we're going to do very well. And as you can see, I'm just trying to cut the enemy off at every position where I can, where that's possible. This area, Brett Livost, is going to be very nicely defended. So I actually might take a look here and consider an attack. Let's put all towards this attack, and actually I think we can do a lot of damage here. This is a strong point, so we've got to hit it as hard as possible. Come on, Nena! And do this! Very good, actually. That was a good job by my man. They did very good. And let's see if we have any more armor. If not... Oh shit, yes we do. And we can take Brett Livost as well, guys. It is now under German control. Beautiful. I want to hit that HQ, so let's go ahead, select it as an attack, and let's send everyone at it. All? Come on, really? Not a single unit? That sucks. Alright, we're still going to try to get a few units through to that HQ. No, we can't select any attackers. So, let's take a look here. I'm just going to continue cutting off their rail lines, excuse me, guys. I think you can see that I'm cutting through pretty well. So let's go ahead and see if this guy can take a few hits from a tank. Oh, come on. Really? I don't understand why our tank is not attacking. That's a bit weird. Maybe just because they moved so much. I'm not sure. We're still going to hit this guy for more damage. So let's go ahead and see if we can get everyone to attack and totally wipe out this unit, hopefully this turn. Alright, it's getting down to the blue. We're slowly working down. And guys, this is just one turn. I mean, we're not even done with this turn, and it's already taking a very, very long time. So this game is going to take a while. Nice. This actually works out pretty well. Good luck, Mena! So we're running out of action points on that front, and I also want to take a look at our decisions, but I'm actually going to let you guys basically take a look at the decisions. In this case, theater allocations, D2 air offensive. You can pause and look at these at any point, and if you guys think we should select them, then let me know. Obviously, we've got daily logs, and this is just kind of letting us know what's going on. But for now, the main issue is going to be what are we going to do in terms of movement. Let's get this SS unit. Sorry, I have to... What the hell is... Wait a minute. What's wrong with the SS? There they are. For a second there, I thought I didn't control that unit, so that is definitely making me feel a little better. And we don't want them to take Brejev shield, but we want to try to cut them out at Laval if we can. Alright, so let's see. Once again, movement is killing us. I can actually accept this. We're going pretty hard for this attack, but I think it's going to be useful in this case, and it's going to serve our purposes in the end. But there's going to be a lot of grinding for sure. So we can grab this guy. Might hit him again, just to make sure that he knows that this is Deutsche territory. Send everyone in, hitting them with some tanks. Nice. And once again, guys, we're causing them to retreat. But we still have a lot of units here that we need to worry about, and just this area right here is pretty significant. Just this tiny area that we're dealing with. It's really not a tiny area, it's a massive front, but it looks tiny in comparison on this map. I don't want that guy getting to my HQ. No, I didn't even want to do that. Alright, I'm going to try to hit their HQ. So once we hit their HQ, they're in a lot of trouble. At this point, it looks like we just cut him off, but hopefully we are at least cutting off some of his resources. As you can see, we just don't have anyone to attack the HQ. That really sucks. So let's see if we could attack this guy right here. Got some cavalry units in there, and we've got massive amounts of infantry that can hit him. Beautiful! Yes, run, you cowards! And we're just going to continue taking areas. In fact, our two armies here are about to meet behind Bialystok, and I wonder what happens once that occurs. I wonder if we can go ahead and basically claim victory, or if there are a few more, you know, things we have to do. We're going to go full out on this infantry unit. few more infantry units out to attack this unit right here, the 23rd Rifle Division. Really? Wow. Okay. So movement is really taking a lot of points out of our men. Just getting to the front. Not bad. I'll take that. Very good, Mena. And once again, guys, we are just pushing through this front really quickly. I do wish that there was a different map option so that we could see specifically what's going on. Let me see. NATO counters. I love the NATO counters. I'm going to let you guys decide. Do you prefer this or the NATO counters? I'm liking the NATO counters personally, but it's your call. And over here, I'm just seeing if we can change the map, because I'd love to see just how well we're doing here. But it's not that huge a deal. I would just like to be able to change it from red, or I should say gray to red. That would be really awesome. But I might be asking a bit much. So guys, we still have a lot of movements to do this turn. We're nowhere near finished. I was under the impression that this is going to take a lot longer, or a lot shorter, I should say. But this is taking a while, so could be here a few days, to be honest with you. I'll go ahead and attack with the tanks. Let's see how tanks do against 3 infantry divisions, 2 infantry, 1 cavalry, extremely well. So we're very effective with those tanks. We've got to use them to get behind the enemy. Kind of the same thing that we were doing in games like Gary Grigsby's War in the East. That's going to be the trick here, I think. See if this guy needs a little bit extra help retreating. I think he does. And we're going to oblige. Beautiful. And I'll hit him a second time if I can. Weakening these units has got to be useful. But they have a tank here, so this might not go so well for our men. Actually, it went perfectly well. Nobody to attack here, but we're slowly learning, guys. It looks like maybe the Romanians are not under our control. Let me take a look. No, they certainly are. Maybe not. Wow. Okay. They might not be. Wow. Okay, so I'm just not sure what's going on there, but I'm guessing we're not controlling this front. We need to make ourselves known on this front before we can move. That might make sense. Or maybe the AI is controlling it. I'm not entirely sure. Nonetheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first look, of course, at Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. I would love to make this into a constant campaign, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is a serious game. There's a lot of stuff here, so it might take us a while. As long as you guys are fine with that, hey, I don't mind myself continuing to play this campaign. So let me know what you guys want to do, and we will go from there, guys. But right now, things are looking very good, and I hope that this can continue. Thank you for watching, my friends.